Hello and welcome to this video on solving one-step inequalities. So when it comes to solving inequalities, there is a lot in common with solving equations, which is a great thing. You don't need to learn a brand new skill. Uh, Now, they mean or the methods are the same. X plus 3, let's put up an equation in green and a inequality with everything the same except for the sign there equals 7. Okay, now here's the beautiful thing, all the steps are the same. We minus 3 from both sides over here on the green equation, and we do that over here, and we get x equals 7, and we get x, sorry, not equals 7. We have to subtract 3, x equals 4, and we get x is greater than 4. And we get the same process, but these two things mean or represent different things. Now, what do they represent? Remember, this x equals 4 represents a, let's make that green, I'm going to make it nice and big, a value. And on the left, this is a range of values. Now, we're going to go more deeply into what that means, but for now, I want you to focus on, let's make that capital, values. Now we're going to go in way more depth on what that means, but for now, I want you to focus on just solving the one-step equations. Just understand that it's the same process as solving equations. So let's do a few examples. Example 1 here, we're going to solve with an inequality with addition. X plus 4 is greater than 9. Not P, 9. 9. All right, we approach this in the following way. We subtract 4 from both sides, and we find that x is greater than 9 minus 4, which is 5. Okay, let's take on another example here. Example 2. Now this example is going to solve with an inequality with subtraction. X minus 3 is less than or equal to 2. Okay, how do we approach this? We add 3 to both sides, making a lot of little errors here. It might be time for yearning for learning to take a break. X is less than or equal to 5. Okay, you'll notice that we're taking mostly the same steps. Example 3, or not mostly, we're taking exclusively the same steps when it comes to an inequality, and an equation. Here, this is with multiplication. We're going to do just like we've learned so far. We're going to divide by 2. X is less than 5. Okay, so what we have is a great opportunity, right? There's not a new technique to learn. It's just stuff that we've already been doing. So let me get a set of practice problems. You run through it and ingrain in your mind how the inequalities in the equations have the same solving process. Okay, here's a practice set for you to work through. Solve these as far as you can, and then I'll work through them so that you can check your work. All right, let's approach these just like we approach solving equations we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. We get x is greater than 3. Then we move over to here, the top right green. X minus 2 is less than 4. We add 2 to both sides. We get x is less than 6. Let's move down to the next one, bottom left green. We have a multiplication, so we need to do the inverse operation. Divide by 3, and we get x is greater than or equal to 4. And finally, bottom right, we're going to do the inverse operation once again, just like we've learned in solving equations. Multiply both sides by 4 to cancel out here. X is less than or equal to 4 times 6, which is 24. So this is the 4 practice problems. This was a quick video. Now, in the next video, we're going to get into a new topic, different. We're going to apply a new skill set. That's why this one, I wanted you to focus on that key element that solving inequalities uses mostly the same tools or almost exclusively the same tools as solving equations. In the next video, we're going to get into how inequalities represent something different and a small nuance about inequalities when you're solving them. But that's it for this video. Great job, and thank you for joining me.